All right. Hello, everyone. We having a little thing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling for the jazz. Good evening, jazz lovers. Welcome to the preservation of jazz on WJZZ Cool TV. If you can find us on YouTube, Periscope, Switch, and Facebook, we love to hear from you. Call in and join in on the conversation at 313-355-6016. Ooh, so let's begin. Let's take a long walk back in time to relieve your current situation, looking into the new, the now, and the future of jazz music in our jazz community. My name is Sky Covington, your hostess, and across from me is my beautiful co-host, Cree Alex.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
All right. All right, so we were doing a little thing here. I wanted to share something with you.
Facebook Live too.
Crying louder than fire. I mean, jazz was fire.
Our theme
And
song.
blues fueled jazz. And then there was the sky. It's blues, it's Dixie, it's bebop, it's swing, it's jive, it's bop, it's boogie, it's wings. This is my jazz poem. I rumble through the melodies, from street to street, from ghettos to ghettos, trying to wing and find myself in the scat of my everyday inhibitions. I pranced and danced.
Oh.
I romanced. I did everything that made jazz, but
goodness.
I was still trying to learn jazz because you see, this is my jazz poem.
I need the password.
Hey, sweet Papa Satchmo. Hey, Duke.
I want to go live.
I am 400 years of music. Ripped and tattered, stitch by stitch.
No.
Soil and blood stained. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen, she's seen, he's seen. But when you listen to jazz, you were right there, right in the midst of the blood and the dust in my lips, on my chin.
No, that's me. It's okay.
I can hear the spider webs in my earlobes. I can hear the door opening and closing, and they call that jazz. I was hitting the seams and cornrows and cotton fields. There's a map that y'all made that goes through the world, so anybody can walk this path that they've chosen. And this is jazz.
You know the password?
I mean that real deep traditional jazz. I mean that deep down, deep.
I can't even get in here.
Deep
All right.
underground,
I did it
under
again.
the sea, deep where the fishes can't go.
That's
deep.
all right.
Deep. I mean, this is jazz. This is the Congo Square. As it rumbled through the clouds. And as she spread her legs like a hot trombone, jazz made his way to earth. He made his way in my heart. He made a way in my soul. He made a way.
Do I really need this?
As they wiggle,
I need this.
as they wiggle and stiffen when
Okay.
he plays that note so beautiful and the horn plays and then that drum and you listen to Mr. Dunlap do
Yeah,
that.
I need the
You don't think he does with them drums.
Not any other time.
It's just so unbelievable. It's amazing how Mr. Ibrahim Jones plays that upright bass. I mean, it's like, woo! Ah!
I'll do it next time. Still did it wrong. All right. Okay.
Hey, Duke.
All right.
Hey, Mom.
All right. All right. Oh, real people stuff. Hello, jazz lovers.
Hello, hello. That's beautiful. I love that song every
Yeah.
time. Every time.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
All right.
All right.
Let's jump into it.
Let's
Tonight's
jump into it.
topic
Oh, yeah.
is the women of jazz,
Mm-hmm.
where we will feature Ma Rainey, Carmen McRae, and Baby Esther. Great picks, great picks. So I'm ready for my jazz.
All right.
Ma Rainey, she began her career as a performer at a talent show in Columbus, Georgia, when she was about 12 to 14 years old. A member of the First African Baptist Church, she began performing in black minstrel shows. You know, the Chitlin circuit, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
She later claimed that she was first exposed to blues music around 1902. She formed the Alabama Funmakers Company with her husband, Will Rainey, but in 1906, they both joined Pat Chappell's much larger and more popular Rabbit's Foot Company, in which they were billed together as blackface song and dance comedians, jubilee singers, and cakewalkers. You know, that's a dance, by the way, cakewalk.
Cakewalk, yeah, definitely.
It's a dance. Love that dance. It's fun. Very fun. In 1910, she was described as Mrs. Gertrude Rainey, our coon shouter.
A coon shout. Ooh, that's.
Got
I
pause
gotta look that one up.
right there. What's a
Coon shouter.
2020.
I could just only imagine what a coon shouter is.
Okay.
But we about to find out what that is.
Let's look that up, people in the wonderful jazz community. Coon shouter. Well, they are not saying that we're coon shouters anymore now, are they?
Oh well, some still trying to call us
They
coon
try.
shouters.
But you know, we've had now a black president and now a black female vice president. So
The proof is in the pudding.
we know who the real coon is. Okay.
Well, you know, I think there's nothing wrong
It's
with a
not.
little shouting anyway.
Now, and that's not coon. Now
That's some real. That's some real stuff
praise.
here. You know.
Okay. I'm sorry, everyone's. I had to pause on that.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up while you continue to tell us this luxurious story.
Awesome. She continued with Rabbit's Foot Company after it was taken over by a new owner, F.S. Wilcott, in 1912. Beginning in 1914, the Raineys were billed as Rainey and Rainey, assassinators of the blues, and I like that better. Wintering in New Orleans, she met numerous musicians, including Joe King Oliver, Louis Armstrong, Sidney Batchett, and Pops Foster. As the popularity of blues music increased, she became well known around this time with Miss Bessie Smith, a young blues singer who was also making a name for herself. A story later developed that Rainey kidnapped Smith, forced her to join the Rabbit's Foot Minstrels, and taught her to sing the blues. The story was disputed by Mrs. Smith's sister-in-law, Maud Smith. You know, somebody can kidnap me and teach me how to sing the blues if
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good kidnapping.
Oh, wow.
Carmen McRae, a jazz singer and songwriter, was born on April 8th, 1920 in Harlem,
Oh,
New
that,
York.
oh, okay. We're on Carmen McRae right
Yes.
now.
But you know what? Before I go there,
Yeah, let's do that.
what do we want to do next? Is there some music that
Yes,
we have?
yes. Let's do that.
Because I was gone. You guys, you know, it's like Wednesday and I'm on 10.
I know. Oh, 10, right. All right, jazz lovers. We are having a wonderful time.
Yes.
We are definitely having a wonderful time. Hello there.
Hello.
Yeah, you're just gonna hang out with us, and then we're gonna do that, right? That's okay. Have a seat. Oh, we have a special guest here today, but we're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him a little under wraps for a minute. Well, you just sit back. I got your water right here for you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna do the big reveal shortly, okay? There you go, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. And so I have to say, keeping with the tradition of being a jazz artist, I'm like here at this time, but I'm still like 5 minutes back. So, so we're so grateful for this show, and we're so grateful for you, the viewers, coming and hanging out with us. And we're gonna play this one tune, this one lovely tune from Ma Rainey, and it's called Deep Morning. But I'm gonna go ahead and yep, oh yep, indeed. I'm gonna go.
We have some beautiful visitors on the other side.
Yeah, my grandchildren, they're like, I'm trying not to look at them, so because they told me they was leaving. Now they right there like, like away. Okay. So a beautiful part of this is I made a beautiful playlist. I made a wonderful, wonderful playlist to make it easier for me to find. All right. There we go. Here we go.
Awesome. This is why I love Wednesdays with Sky.
All right, you guys. Here we go.
Always soothes me with her jazz.
Deep Morning Blues.
Yes.
Since he's here, and so we could just gonna kind of improv it. We'll bring him up in first, so he won't just sit there mysterious. And that's my fault. I want to do better.
No, it's
Okay.
great. It's
Okay.
great. That's perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Great flow. We like surprises.
We do.
Now, you know what this makes me think of, Sky?
What?
The color purple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That was Ma Rainey. And that was, what's the name of that one? Deep Moaning Blues. Deep Moaning Blues. I just want to play one more while we're in the spirit.
Yeah.
A spirit to our Black Bottom in Detroit.
Ah.
Yeah, so we're gonna play that tune. But picking up on the story later developed that Rainey kidnapped Smith, forced her to join the Rabbitfoot Minstrel, and taught her to sing the blues. The story was disputed by Smith's sister-in-law, Maud Smith.
Maud said, "Nuh-uh, that's not the truth."
Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll turn the heater off. Turn the heater off. Uh-oh. Ooh. They ain't hear that.
Alabama, I got a friend on the call, dancing Sammy. Who's crazy Bob on the ladies dancing. Black bottom stars and you baby Francis. The other night at a real affair. Soon as the boys found out that I was there, he said, come on, Lord, let's go to the cabaret. Cause out there you ought to hear me say,
Ooh.
for the season dance, you know it's like I want to learn that dance. Oh, to see the dance, you call your deep black bottom. They put the end of dance.
Wow.
All the boys in the neighborhood, they say your black bottom is really good. Someone told me your black bottom. I want to learn that dance.
Ooh.
You should sing this. You should sing this.
We gotta let the big girls sing that. I can't. We have to let the big girls. The blues. I would be too. I would be a little too shy to sing
Really?
that song.
Oh, you so
Unless
could pull
I
it
was
off.
playing a character, then I could.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. No, we have to let the true deep down blues singers.
Yeah.
Like Tasha Owens would be great doing that, or Dornetta Davis,
Of
or
course.
that.
Yeah.
Because you got to have a little.
Yeah.
Maybe give me a little more time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, jazz lovers, we have our beautiful script here because we are just so happy to be a part of this wonderful movement called the preservation of jazz.
Yes.
Isn't that awesome?
It is.
To just to remember and to grow in jazz, and in this time of just a crazy time that we get to go back in time. How about that? So ladies and gentlemen, jazz cats and all you good folk, we have a special guest here tonight. And I'm just so grateful. And Cree, I know you're grateful.
Yes.
And I know
always.
that we are so grateful together to introduce our beautiful Mr. Zion Yezrael.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you, Sky.
Yes.
Tasha, I'm grateful to be here myself.
Yes, okay. You can put that on for you.
Okay.
All right. We got a lot of little. So we're just going to relax like we are, and we're going to have a good
Just like we are.
time. Yeah,
Exactly,
you can put
right.
this in here, up there, and just talking it freely.
Okay.
And yeah, so we are so excited to have you here.
I am excited to be here. Yes.
So we had a performance Sunday, and it was absolutely beautiful. And we did Cherokee together. What other song
we
did you
did.
perform?
I did Freedom Jazz
Freedom
Dance.
Jazz Dance.
Right.
And when he started playing, I was mesmerized.
You
I'm
got some-
always mesmerized.
You've got some bad cats with you.
Oh man, let me
Yeah.
tell
Yeah,
you,
that-
it's
yeah,
all in
bad cats.
Detroit. It's all here.
Yes,
It's
it
absolutely
is.
here.
Here, okay?
It's absolutely here.
Yes,
it is.
So I'm going to. I have a little script because scripts
Okay.
are better for us.
Okay.
Zion Yezrael,
Yes.
aka Henry Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
First major gig was in the I was about to say that. Yeah. 19
In the 90s.
I was about to say the 1900s, baby.
The preservation.
In the 90s.
Yeah, preservation, exactly right.
We done brought them back, baby.
She's in the spirit.
All the way from the 1900s.
All of us, okay?
In the 90s when he opened the Playboy Jazz Festival and shared the stage with musical dignitaries such as Bella Fleck,
Yes.
Benny Green, Patricia Rushin, Spyro Gyra,
Gyro.
and Johnny McLaren.
Nice.
Or John
Oh,
McLaren.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin.
Oh boy, McLaughlin. After singing with Polygram Records, he started touring and also started playing with other musicians such as Kenny Burrell, Billy Paul, Enchantment, Lenny White, Charles McPherson, is a good friend of
Yes.
mine, drummer,
Oh.
and a host of Detroit Jazz Masters. Everything seemed to be going well when he was suddenly incapacitated by a terminal illness, which took him off of the music scene for 20 years.
20 long years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, yes.
After recovering, encouraged and inspired by his daughter, Isis DeMille.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I didn't want to tell you that part. I
She
want to surprise
surprised
you.
me.
Yes, who is an awesome genre bending, bending artist in her own right. She is
Yes.
amazing.
She is.
He has re-released his Polygram recording on his independent label and is in the process of establishing a one-stop musical industry hub to assist independent artists in marketing and profiting from their music, paying it forward.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
The preservation of jazz, everybody.
Yes,
And,
You know,
and
yes.
may I just say this about Isis DeMille? Her mother is my musical mother, Miss Mecca Lathan.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
Gibson.
Small world.
Yes, and I remember when she was pregnant with Isis. I learned everything that I know because of her. She was my teacher at Coffee Middle School in DPS. Yes.
Wow.
So
Really?
yes, and then I went on to play in the marching band at Cass Tech. But it's because of her. I learned so much from her, how to direct a band, put on a full concert. But I digress. So it is such an honor to meet the
Yes.
father of Isis.
It is my
Yes,
pleasure. I'm
thank
so proud
you.
of her.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, come on, talk to us. Tell us something that you just want to share without us even asking.
Well, in light of this pandemic thing, things are changing so drastically and so quickly. It's very important, like you were telling us Sunday, for us to stay up on top of technology, and then in the spiritual vein, we need to stay close to our Creator. We need to, because right now in the state of this country, we don't know where this thing is going.
Right.
We have no idea. But one thing is for sure, things will never be the same again.
No.
No, that's for
Never
sure.
be. So, yeah, we have to keep our ear to the ground and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. That's indeed true. Yes, that is indeed true. We had such a wonderful time, and I know that your spirit. We talked earlier today that your spirit
Right.
is definitely in not only the music but in the spirit of it too, and keeping it beautiful and pure and godly and close to God.
Exactly.
I know that, and I feel
Exactly.
that. I felt that when you were performing. It's like I was needing something. Really, that night I was needing something,
Okay.
and you called. He actually, Yisrael called, and I didn't recognize your voice, and then we talked, and I recognized your voice, and you told me that you were coming down, and when you got there, I'm like, oh, it's you. I've been a fan of yours for a long time.
And likewise, I've been a fan of yours
Man.
also. Yes.
So when you got on those keys and started playing, it just took me away. Absolutely.
I really enjoyed myself.
I can tell.
I really
I knew I should have come
enjoyed
down
it.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. So we do have like all this fun stuff, but we want to keep everything going, and we want to keep everything going. We just have a few more things we want to ask, and
Okay.
then we're gonna. You just
All
can
right.
lay out with us, and we're gonna play some music later of yours,
Okay,
and just hang
wonderful.
out for the. We have about what? We got almost a half hour
yeah, we
or
got
so
some
to
good
go.
time.
So I'm going to hand this over to my. Well, you have it. Let's go to page 10.
All right.
And ask some wonderful questions.
Yes. Well, and questions. I love to learn about artists and their plight. So one of the things we want to ask you here is, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
That's a good one.
that I typically create, actually, all I do is put the finishing touches on it. It comes from God. The music comes from God. Every idea, every thought, it comes from Him. And I try not, as most people here in Detroit, we don't limit ourselves to one genre, you know, because we don't know how the music will come to us. And then the music changes every so often, or we change it, we change. So there's no description. I would just say it's spiritual. That's all I would say. Whether it's swinging, whether it's funk, or anything else, it's spiritual.
I love that. That is so true. And depending on where, like you said, we change. So depending on where you are in your life,
Yes.
the music that comes out of you is going to speak to that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You know, that is awesome.
That is awesome.
Okay. So what is your creative process like?
I'll keep some of that to myself.
Oh, I like
take
that
the
answer.
All right.
I'll
Good answer. Good answer.
take the fifth on that one.
I'll be trying to get these free nuggets.
Yeah. But for the most part, I'll start with an idea. It could be a music line. It could be a lyric. It could be a rhythm. It can be the sound of a truck going by. Anything, just anything to grab hold of and just develop it. You take that idea, you expand on it, you turn it upside down, turn it around, you transpose it, do whatever you can. Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Another one. Do you have a favorite key, or is there a certain sound that you gravitate to?
I personally, I like the blues. I believe that as far as jazz and improvisation, whatever you're playing, it all stems from the blues. And if you can get your blues down in every key, you just about have all bases covered.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you music makers out there,
Yeah.
are you listening? That's a good
right.
one.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
definitely.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just want to really quickly say welcome again to the Preservation Hour with WJZZ, Cool TV. You can find us on YouTube, Periscope, Switch, and Facebook.
Twitch.
All right.
Twitch. I can say Switch.
As you know.
Okay.
I like Switch. So maybe we'll start our
Right.
own.
No.
Call it Switch.
All right, Twitch, y'all, and Facebook. We love to hear from you. Call in and join the conversation at 313-355-6016. All right. So we what do you think we can do right now collectively without politics, without the social media, without what can we do? What can we do to bring each other together like jazz is? Like what is it, a democracy? Like jazz has a diplomacy. There's
Yes,
like a
it does.
sophistication. It has everyone gets a chance. You know, with jazz we could do the solos, everyone gets a chance, and then we come together with this melody. How can we make our culture do that?
Ooh, that's
What
a good
can we
question.
do?
You know, looking back,
Oh, station ID, yes. WJZZ, Cool TV, everybody.
They always come after we do it.
That's good.
But we can
That's
always
good.
do it.
We
We
can
never
always
do it
do it.
enough.
So what do you think? What do you think we can do as it relates to jazz and as it relates to our community coming together? And what can we do?
well, right now, I think we're doing the best that we can with the streaming platforms
Okay.
and all.
Okay.
But historically, looking back, it seems that jazz always addressed some type of social issue that we may be going through as a people. And it is up to the creative community to get the word out and to bring the
Yeah.
people together. Jazz is one type of music that all people, you do have to have a certain spirit, a certain heart about you. to be able to appreciate jazz, and it is a learned experience.
Yeah.
It is, but I think if we could come together as a community and address maybe one issue at a time,
Just one, yeah.
just one at a time,
Yeah.
yeah, and just spread it throughout our whole community. Make that be our mantra, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we can start making a difference and coming together, and that's probably our main problem right now, learning how to really come together.
Really, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning how to really come together. Our topic tonight is the women of jazz.
Okay.
And that brings the conversation to me full circle, because when back in the earlier times of jazz, it was more equal for women and men that was in jazz. You didn't find a lot of the strain with men and women
Or
when
the
it came to
sexism.
jazz. I believe
Wow.
it was a little there was a woman that was equally good as the man was equally good, and in that genre alone, I saw a beautiful mix of women and men performing.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and I want to go to read this little thing I found in the paper about women in jazz.
Okay.
Would like to hear it?
Yeah, I sure would.
In the world of jazz music, there is a common trend of assigning royal titles to major figures. You probably heard of Duke Ellington, Count Basie, or Benny Goodman, King of Swing. Jazz is a form of musical expression born in the United States. I don't know if it was born in the United States, but originally
I love her.
originally amongst
Okay, all right.
African American communities that emphasizes freedom of form, improvisation, skills. However, the motif of freedom and equality has not always been the reality, and history tends to remember a disproportionate number of male versus female musicians. But was this reality? You think that was reality? I don't personally think it was reality. But were there really only a few women involved in the history of jazz music? Let's put it this way. Where would any loyal court be without its queens?
That's right.
Yeah.
So true.
You know. So I thought this would be a great topic tonight, not because of the female versus male, but because I want to hear how an elder like yourself, what do you feel about the female performers in jazz, and how do you feel about how fair, or if that would even be a question, what is your take on the women of jazz from the early 1900s to now? Do you have an opinion about, or any opinion about the growth or the decline?
Yes, I definitely do. Since the 1900s, I know we've had a plethora, however you say that word,
Plethora.
Yeah.
Yep, you said it right.
of women in jazz, but they were never really promoted the way that they should have been. And some of our women have been so awesome, like you yourself. You know, I mean, just awesome performer, and you really should have a lot more notoriety than than you do have. And I think that's another issue we need to, and that's what I'm primarily trying to address right now with my projects. How can we get this music out and get the, I mean,
Me too.
yeah, of course, men always have been at the forefront of everything, though. But when you look at the big picture, men came from women.
Yeah.
Men come from women.
Yeah.
You know, women are the staple of the family. They're the educators. They're I mean, they take care of us.
Yeah.
They take care of all of us.
All right. Oh, John. Okay. Oh, yes. A little information, a little tidbit. John Conyers, U.S. Congressman, has got jazz recognized as the national treasure. Jazz originated in the USA. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right. Well, yeah, we jazz originated in the USA by way of a lot of stuff. I think that we brought jazz here, and we had to make the sound. We had to sophisticate the sound, and we couldn't make it so tribal. In jazz, remember they even taken the dance out of the clubs.
Right,
Because you're right. It formulated here, but it was by way of, and that's what I should have said, by way of the slave ship of Africa, the the Israelites, the Four Corners, all of these certain
right
conversations and right on the boat, feeling all of these visions and dreams and all of this, and not being able to breathe, or not being able to formulate a sentence just out of sheer just fear and just out of shock. Imagine bringing a whole type of people here to America that I think most of them spoke Hebrew, in fact, and having to try to have a conversation. Jazz came right in maybe at the end of, I won't even say the end, maybe right in the deep middle of slavery. It was kind of catapulted in mainstream at the end of what they call slavery, because slavery, of course, in my opinion, as long as jazz is prevalent, I think slavery is prevalent too, because I think that, my opinion, that jazz is the secret language of slavery. Like over in the corner, it's like
those syncopated rhythms, those syncopated
exactly.
beats.
Yeah. Well, they took away our drums because we were communicating with the drums.
Yeah.
So we just started going upstairs to the cymbals.
We had to make right, and that's what you see. You said, I'm trying to say that, that we just used another way to get to do it. But when I grew up listening to Billie Holiday, I heard everything. I heard what her mother went through. I heard what her mother's mother went through. I heard a whole. I heard the slave ship. I heard a lot of it. John Coltrane, Monk. Even with you listening to you Sunday, I heard a lot about you. Just listening to you play Cherokee, that was enough to. Yeah, that was a heavy conversation.
Do we have some of his music?
Yeah, we do have some of his music. We I'm going to play yes, because we have to. I'm just having a little trouble getting the password for this. Yeah. All right. Okay. Jazz was recognized as a national treasure. In 1987.
Look at that.
Really?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness!
Love our research.
That was 1987, and I'm wearing contacts, so I'm having a little trouble. So I wear my glasses. I'm having a little trouble seeing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are. You guys are awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just want to quickly say, this day in jazz history, on this day, November 18th, Paul Whiteman White Men's Orchestra records Hoagie Carmichael's Washboard Blues in 1927. Trumpeter, multi-instrumentalist Don Cherry, born 1936 in Oklahoma City. And tenor saxophone John Coltrane records Alabama 1963 in reaction to the church bombings. All right. So what we're trying to do now, we're going to get some music together so we can hear Mr. Yisrael's
Yes.
music.
Yes,
We have a this thumb drive here. So while we're doing that, we're going to play a little music, and our next feature woman is Carmen McRae. Yes.
Do you need this?
Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you. Okay.
And we love Tasha.
Yes, we do. All right, so here we go.
Awesome sauce. Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, so we're going to plug this all up.
Oh, that's taking me somewhere right now. It's just.
Okay. WJ.
Dark as night,
All right.
tops of buildings lost from sight. A sign of spring was nowhere to
Is that Store and Go? Is that you? Okay. So is either one else okay to play? Which one would you like for me to play?
What are you feeling? Acoustic or electric?
Whatever you feeling, that's what I'm feeling.
Okay. Let's do the Sage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I like that. I like the name of it.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little a little bio, and then we'll go into his music.
Awesome.
Okay.
tops of buildings.
And who is this again playing?
Carmen McRae.
Nice.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Nice.
Then suddenly
For our jazz listeners out there.
Mm-hmm.
and I knew that this would be a lovely day.
Ooh, that's
Hope
nice.
you guys are having a lovely day.
That's nice.
And I knew that this would be a
Mm. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Carmen McRae.
Yes, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Like, put me in the Christmas spirit too.
Yes.
Just those the flutes and all that.
Yes, that's beautiful.
So,
A cloudy morning. That's what that's called.
that
A
was
cloudy morning.
Well, a little bit about Carmen McRae. She was a jazz singer and songwriter who was born on April 8th, 1920 in Harlem, New York. My second home. I love Harlem. McRae graduated from Julia Richmond High School in 1938. She achieved her first notoriety the following year when she wrote the song Dream of Life, and Billie Holiday recorded it for the Vocalion OK label. Okay, I haven't heard of this person who was born April 8th, also 1920. Okay, I see here. So that is a little bit about Carmen McRae, is it? So I
Yep,
think
McRae.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's wonderful.
she is
Born April 8th,
April 8th.
white a day before Billie Holiday.
Oh, wow. Wow. So I am going to probably go home and listen to some more of her tonight.
Oh yeah, you'll love her. Yes.
Along with Zion,
All right.
who
Okay.
we are going to listen to some of his music now and next, right now, on WJZZ that you can catch on
WJZZ Cool TV.
Alrighty.
and Twitch.
Okay.
Yes.
So Sky, what first song of his are we going to
This
listen to?
next song is called Sage.
Sage.
Yeah.
I sage. I do.
Okay. All right. Am I doing it right?
Well, while she's queuing it up, what was your inspiration for Sage?
The song "The Sage" it actually came because of the inspiration certain musical artists would give me, and these guys were just so awesome that it seemed like when I would come into their presence, they were like a great spiritual teacher or something like that. That's why I called it the stage, and the sage. They would always point me to like what I would think is the three most important things on earth,
Wow.
and that would be love, prayer,
Amen.
and jazz music.
Hey,
Yes. That's my type of appetite.
listen, that sounds like heaven to me.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I love that.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse
Okay.
us out there, Radio Land.
All right.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties, but you know,
I'm
it's
just
live.
okay.
So we're gonna do this again.
Okay. I'm not. Okay. Maybe our listeners are hearing it.
Oh, great, great.
Okay.
So as long
Yeah.
as you guys are okay, we're
Yeah,
okay.
that's good.
right.
That's good, and I think we can. Is it
I don't
playing?
hear it.
Okay. That's all right. Yeah, well, it's definitely playing. Okay. All right. I want to hear it. I know. Okay. That's here we go. Nope. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. All this. It's our third show.
Okay.
It's
You're doing
technology,
great.
though.
You're doing great. Yeah. Great.
Yes, thank you. And she is. Sky rocks.
Okay, she gonna show me how to
She
do it.
so rocks.
Okay. Okay, hit play and turn on the. Okay. All right, I hit play. And then I turn it up on the PC. Okay.
And while she's doing that, we just
All
want
right.
to say thank you again to WJZZ and to Sky for the preservation of jazz here in Detroit, Michigan.
Yes. Yes.
There's no artist, no musician like a Detroit musician and artist. That's for sure.
That's okay. All right. Well, can you hear us? That's good. That's all right. I'm hoping to get a
Aww.
All right.
Can I tell a little behind the scenes of what just happened?
No.
Ah. Okay, I'll just say her husband, he loves her.
Okay.
Yeah, he love me. He do love me. Okay. So I'm sure that, yeah. All right. So that was delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, absolutely delicious. All right. Okay, so callers, call in. Call in and let's talk. Let's have a little conversation. If you have some questions, remember, welcome to the Preservation of Jazz Hour on Cool. All right. All right. Okay. The Preservation of Jazz Hour on WJZZ Cool TV. You can find us on YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, and Facebook.
That's gonna
We'd
be
love to hear from you at 313-355-6018. We do have a question and we do have CDs to give away if you want to call and grab a CD. And we also are having the Hug Detroit Day coat drive. And we need you, Detroit and Metro Detroit, to come come hang out with us December 6th. We're going to be outside. It's going to be cold. Drop your coat off. Have a cocktail. We'll keep you posted. You can go on hugdetroitday.net and for more information, go in the basement, go in your cupboards, and gently use blankets, gently use coats, socks. If we could just get 25 coats. Well, I already have about 25 coats that I'm donating. We can get an additional 5 or 10 coats, a few blankets, just to go around the city and give to some of the homeless people, some of the families that may need coats, some of the children. We have children out here that don't have winter coats, and it is our responsibility. If we have a little money, instead of buying some Grey Goose or stuff like that, just take that $20 and grab a coat and come to the coat drive and share your wealth, please. We really want to warm up Detroit, and with everything that's going on in Detroit right now, we just need to lean on each other. You know?
Yes.
Sky, you've been doing this. This is what? Is this the 8th annual?
Yeah, it's actually the 9th.
The 9th annual. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful thing you've done for Detroit for so many years.
Thank you, Queen.
It is awesome, and that you keep doing it, and it keeps growing, and it keeps growing.
Yeah.
I just want to commend you for that.
Okay.
Always.
All right. Well, we just want to say again to Zion, Israel.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We love you. We
Thank
love
you.
what
Thank
your
you.
your contribution to the jazz community. We're gonna enjoy some of your music. Now, can we find your music anywhere online, or can we purchase?
Any place, all platforms.
On all the
digital
platforms. Oh
yes.
my goodness! So that's good. So we could have just went on to Spotify and
Yes, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We're gonna have you back. Can we have you back?
Sure, anytime.
Awesome.
Anytime.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
I want to say to our co-hosts, we love you. We thank you. Thank you for all your contributions that you are doing with your beautiful daughter, with the community. You're such a scholar. And Detroit, we love you. We love jazz, and we are here for you, just to take you away for a little bit, just to enjoy a little jazz information, some stories, some of our great musicians that will come through, and peace to you.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
And prayers and jazz.
Yes.
Yes, great show, guys.
Yay. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Awesome, Sky. Always.
Yeah. It's going to get better and better, but I'm happy that I'm loving the topics. I'm loving you being here.
Oh, bless